guys, it's Michaela, your favorite wellness strategist and health coach. And today we'll be reviewing gluten-free diets and Gluten 101. Okay, so everybody asked me the same question. What is gluten? So according to the Celiac Disease Foundation, gluten is a general name for a protein that's found in wheat, rye, barley, and triticale. Gluten helps food maintain their shape. It almost acts like a glue that holds food together. Gluten can be found in many types of foods, even the ones you would never expect. So where can we most commonly find gluten? Here is the trick. Gluten is found in almost all the foods that we eat. Here's a quick list of the foods where you can find gluten. You can find gluten in wheat products, such as breads, baked goods, soups, pasta, cereals, all kinds of sauces, salad dressing, etc. You can also find gluten in barley products, such as malt, food colorings, believe it or not, soups, malt vinegar, and beer. So for all you beer drinkers out there who have a gluten sensitivity, beer is a huge no-no. Another food where you will find gluten is in rye products, such as rye bread like pumpernickel bread, rye beer, and tons of different rye cereals. Now people ask me, what is triticale? This is kind of a new word. So triticale is a newer grain that the grain industry has been growing just recently, and they like it because it has a similar texture, quality, and taste to wheat. And triticale can also be found in breads, pastas, and different cereals. According to the Celiac Disease Foundation, celiac disease, which is the disease that has people get very sick when they eat gluten, affects about 1% of the population. For those particular people, a lifelong gluten-free diet is 100% necessary. So there is a difference between celiac disease and gluten sensitivity. So really quickly, I'm going to break down what the differences are and how to know whether you truly have celiac disease or whether you just have a gluten sensitivity. Okay, so let's start with celiac disease first. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that can occur in genetically predisposed people where the ingestion of gluten leads to damage in the small intestine. It is estimated to affect 1 in 100 people worldwide. 2.5 million Americans are undiagnosed and are at risk for long-term health complications. So here's the deal. Celiac disease is very dangerous. People don't take it seriously because they find that people who have celiac disease are those really high maintenance people who don't eat bread, pasta, or cookies. But here's the thing, these are the long-term health complications for people with celiac disease. Celiac disease can develop at any age after people start eating foods or medicines that contain gluten. Left untreated, celiac disease can lead to additional serious health problems. These include the development of other autoimmune disorders like type 1 diabetes and multiple sclerosis, dermatitis herpetiformis, anemia, osteoporosis, infertility and miscarriage, neurological conditions like epilepsy and migraines, short stature, and intestinal cancers. So to summarize, celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that you need to take very seriously. So my recommendation to you and to all of my clients is go get tested for celiac disease. Okay, so the following is a checklist for symptoms that you should watch out for to see if maybe you have celiac disease. Now, this checklist is literally just a general guideline. If you feel any of these symptoms at all whatsoever, my recommendation is you go straight to your primary care physician and get tested for celiac disease and or gluten sensitivity. Make sure you share the results of this checklist with your physician so that they can actually diagnose you with either celiac disease or celiac sensitivity. Do you experience abdominal pain, acid reflux or heartburn, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, gas, lactose intolerance, pale or foul-smelling stool, unexplained liver problems, vomiting, or extreme weight loss or weight gain? If you're having any of these particular symptoms, My suggestion to you as a health coach is to go straight to your primary care physician to get tested. Now, having a gluten sensitivity is way different than actually having celiac disease. So you want to be able to identify whether you're having some of the symptoms some of the time, or you're having all of the symptoms all of the time, almost like a chronic discomfort in your gastrointestinal tract. People with gluten sensitivity can experience sometimes a foggy mind, depression symptoms. Sometimes they experience ADHD-like behavior, abdominal pain, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, headaches, bone or joint pain, chronic fatigue, etc., etc. But just because sometimes you experience these symptoms doesn't mean that you have celiac disease. It may mean that you have a gluten sensitivity. So my suggestion to you as a health coach is to go get tested for celiac disease. Even if you have 1 to 2 to 3 to all of these symptoms, some of the time or all the time, my suggestion to you is go get tested. Individuals that have gluten sensitivity will not get the same damage to their intestines that people with celiac disease is. However, issues with your gastrointestinal health can develop slowly over time if this gluten sensitivity is not addressed. So my suggestion to you is go get tested. It's the most important thing you should do. Quick little side story. I have a gluten sensitivity. However, I do not have celiac disease. And how do I know? Because I went to my physician and I got tested. They drew my blood and they tested my blood for antibodies of celiac disease. However, my doctor did come back to me and say, Michaela, based on the way you're digesting your food and based on some of the symptoms you are experiencing and based on your gastrointestinal problems, you do have gluten sensitivity. So make sure that you cut down on the following foods.
She blinded me with science. She blinded me with science.
And at the end of this video, I will list all of the links and all of the beautiful and lovely research that I used to present today's video to you. My name is Michaela, your favorite wellness strategist and health coach, and I hope that you enjoyed my video today on Gluten-free 101 and how to lead a gluten-free diet and lifestyle. Okay, we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Take care.